Morning, Mr. Westbrook. Mr. Westbrook, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On November 10th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, the complainant's son, and the defendant's friend.
Welcome back to Courtroom Chronicles, where real cases unfold in real time. Today, we have 19-year-old Mr. Westbrook facing a serious charge assaulting his own mother. The stakes, up to a year in jail and thousands in fines. But here's the twist. This case isn't as straightforward as it sounds. We'll see shocking contradictions, emotional testimony, and even a possible mental health crisis at the center of it all. Stick with us as we unpack whether this is really a violent crime or a tragic misunderstanding that spiraled out of control. And trust me, you'll want to watch until the end.
Had broken a window to get inside the night before. The complainant stated that she woke the defendant up and told him his friend had to leave. The complainant stated that she questioned the defendant about her missing prescribed oxycodone, and the defendant became irate, and the defendant struck the complainant with an open left palm across the right side of her face, causing pain. The defendant began to destroy the residence, grabbed a kitchen knife, placed it to his own throat, and fled as the complainant was on the phone with dispatch.
All right. Mr. Westbrook, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. You're not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. If I find that you're using, I will put you in custody. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, Mr. Westbrook, you better tackle it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you. And I promise you, you're not going to like the way that I do it.
Right here, the judge makes a pivotal move, finding probable cause. That doesn't mean Westbrook is guilty. It simply means there's enough evidence for the case to move forward. Think of it as the legal system saying, okay, this deserves a closer look. But notice the judge's immediate focus on drug testing. That's not random in family assault cases. Substance use often plays a major role, and the court wants answers fast. What do you think? Is this the court being fair and thorough, or already leaning towards suspicion?
Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's now, 12:10. All my lawyers are gone, and I need to get the results back, but it's not going to be. So we need to roll this case to either, tomorrow, Friday, come back and we can finish what we're doing. Now it's just too late for us to get the results and finish everything up. I'll let you pick whatever day you want to come back, but we have to come back and finish.
Sir,
How old are you?
I'm 19, sir.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm just working at a fast food place, trying to get back into college.
Who do you live with?
My mother, well, that's who I was staying with.
I don't want to talk about the case. I only want to know what you're doing in life and see.
I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to go to.
This moment gives us a rare glimpse into Westbrook's personal life. At just 19, working fast food and trying to get into trade school, he sounds like a kid caught between bad choices and real ambition. The judge even praises welding as a solid career path. It's striking we shift from a violent allegation to a hopeful conversation about building a future. But here's the question for you. Can someone's dreams and youth outweigh the serious accusations they face in court? Or does accountability always come first?
College, I'm at trade school to become a welder.
That would be fantastic. I tell you what, there's no better way to make a killing than getting a trade like that. It's a great idea,
Sure.
right? Unless you want to go the school route, either way, but you got to do something, because now is the time that you build your life, not at 46, at 48 to try to say, well, you know what, I'm going to go to college now. Most people have their careers by then.
Sure.
All right. So, we're going to send you for a test now. We'll have you come back, and then, we don't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the complaining witness? Have you guys reached out to this person?
No, Your Honor.
What is the relation?
The relationship, the defendant's her son. That's the mother, Your Honor. The complainant.
So the complaining witness in this case is mom.
Mom, yes, Your Honor.
I want you to understand something.
This is where things get heavy. The judge lays down a protective order forbidding Westbrook from contacting or threatening his own mother. This isn't just legal jargon. Violating this order could put him right back in jail. Notice how the judge emphasizes perception. It's not about what Westbrook thinks is threatening. It's about how his mother feels. That's a crucial point in domestic cases. Do you think that's fair? Should the law weigh the victim's perspective more heavily than the accused intent?
Mr. Westbrook, that I'm issuing a protective order and your mom is now labeled as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. What you need to understand is what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It's how she perceives. So if I go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It most certainly is. And it can land you back into jail if you threaten or harass.
Here's a reality check. Westbrook is out on a free bond. That means he didn't pay a dime to stay out of jail while awaiting trial. But the judge warns if he messes up, that bond could be revoked, and next time the price tag could be worth $10,000 or more. This is the court's way of giving him a chance, but also dangling consequences over his head. Audience question: if you were the judge, would you have trusted him with a free bond or demanded financial skin in the game?
All right, so let me impart to you one more thing, Mr. Westbrook. You got out of jail because we gave you a free bond. When we revoke bonds, we normally set them in around 5, maybe 10,000, maybe 15, depending on what happened. If you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, you will be stuck in custody until these cases are over with. So when you're out there in the free world, think before you act. Think before you speak, because it may be very well. Do you understand me?
This is one of the most emotional turns in the case. Instead of denying the allegations or shifting blame, Westbrook asks if he can check himself into a mental hospital. That's a huge red flag about his state of mind and potentially a sign of genuine self-awareness. But here's the conflict. The system is set up to punish crime, not always to prioritize treatment. Should courts focus more on rehabilitation when mental health is at play? Or does that risk excusing serious behavior?
It's not about the case, but that's where I was supposed to go. My mother had called my shrink, and she told my mother to call the police to take me to the Cypress Creek Hospital. And they told me they were taking me there.
How did you get here today? Your mom didn't take you?
No,
How'd you get here?
my friend took me. And because I was going to sign myself into the mental hospital,
Someone now, please.
I called up here and they told me, well, that you shouldn't do.
Let's do this.
Boom. Here's the twist no one saw coming. Westbrook's mother, the alleged victim, tells the court she was never assaulted. She says the police misunderstood. She just wanted help getting her son to a psychiatric hospital. This is a classic courtroom dilemma. Victims recant all the time, sometimes out of fear, guilt, or family pressure. But in this case, her story completely changes the narrative. Do you believe the mom's emotional phone testimony, or do you think that first police report paints the more accurate picture?
Yeah. Jillian, you ready? Okay, tell me.
So I just spoke to the complaining.
You got a hold of her.
Yes, I got a hold
Yay.
of her. She's his mother. She was extremely distraught on the phone. She said that the defendant is mentally disabled. He has a lot of conditions, and he has these episodes. I didn't get quite a great understanding of what episodes is, but she had called his therapist or his psychiatrist, and the shrink instructed the complaining witness to get him transported to Cypress Creek Hospital.
Okay.
Because he was making threats of harm to himself. And so this complainant called the police in order to try to get their help in transporting him to the hospital because she couldn't get a handle of it. So she says it was never an assault in progress call and not one that she intended to make. She said when the police asked if the defendant was hurting her, she said no. So she is very distraught as to why this was filed.
Did an assault occur?
She says that when he's having episodes, he flares his arms around and sometimes it could strike her, but it's not like intentional, is what she said. And she said she's not afraid of her son. She is
Now we're in legal limbo. The state argues that initial statements to police should carry more weight than a recant, since victims often change their stories. But the defense points out something critical. The mother's first call wasn't even to police. It was to a psychiatrist, asking for medical help, not criminal charges. This clash raises a deeper question. How do we separate genuine cries for help from incidents that escalate into criminal records? And more importantly, who gets to decide the real truth?
Michael, what do you think?
she's recanting, yes.
Is this a bond? Are you approaching on bond condition?
No,
No,
Okay,
PC?
just on PC.
PC.
Okay.
Ultimately, what's happening is she called the police in an effort to get mental health help. But what ended up happening is they just took him to jail. Now, she allegedly does say that assaultive behavior did occur, but now she's saying something completely different. What's right?
Yeah, Judge, I mean, what they do this all the time. They say what actually happened to the police and then they'll.
Listen closely, the judge makes a rare but powerful pivot here. Instead of pushing solely for punishment, he prioritizes Westbrook's mental health. He insists on drug testing, but also urges the young man to check into treatment immediately. This is what many call a therapeutic court approach, blending accountability with rehabilitation. The message is clear. Your life matters, and the court wants you to come out stronger, not broken. But let me ask.
When you take a catastrophic move where it's you harm, it's something, it's not like Target, you can return it. You can't, there's some things that you just can't come back from. If you have patience, then anything can be achieved. So don't make rash decisions. Take time, take care. We're here to help you as well. I want to help you. The goal for us is to have you leave better than you came. And if you give us time and be patient, we can help you with that. I have all kinds of resources, have all kinds of things at our disposal to help you. All you have to do are two things. Come back and stay in touch with Jillian. She's great. She will help you with whatever you need. She has a direct line to me that she can always call me. If you need anything, we have resources to help you out. But you got to stay in touch with us. And I think that that's a good call. If you make it down there, let me test you real quick. I'm not going to have you come back. Just go directly there to the Cypress place right after. As long as we know that you're there, I'm not going to revoke your bond. We will let you just take time that you need to go do what you need to do. But I got to know that you're there.
Sure.
If I don't know that you're there and I think you're out monkey business and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'll issue a warrant. I don't want to have to do that. So just please stay in contact with us. Do what you say you're going to do, and good things are going to happen. I promise.
Sure.
You can always get a hold of us. If you ever need anything, just come back here as well. We're always willing to help you with whatever you need.
Notice how the judge ends this segment, offering resources, promising not to revoke bond if Westbrook follows through, and even suggesting help with welding job connections down the line. This is highly unusual. Most defendants don't get this level of personal support from the bench. It feels almost fatherly. Some might say this judge is giving Westbrook every chance possible, maybe too many. Do you think this is what true justice looks like, or favoritism dressed up as compassion?
Good morning, Mr. Garza. Do you have a lawyer today?
Order in the court. I do not.
What are you doing about that?
I can't afford an attorney, Your Honor.
Why not?
I don't make enough, Your Honor. And I'm not able to save
How many
enough
lawyers
to-
did you speak to?
I've spoken to at least a minimum of 10 lawyers. And
Okay.
just to get a lawyer down right now, like just for a down payment is at least $1,000 down. That's beyond anything I can afford at this
What do you
point.
do for a living?
I'm a security officer for the Houston Astros, Your Honor.
Okay, and how much money do you make a month?
I want to say estimated around,
I estimated how much do you, I mean, you know exactly how much.
okay, so I take home around 1,800 a month. And
Is it every 2 weeks or every month?
every month.
1,800.
Mhm.
What expenses do you have?
I have a child support loan, I do pay rent and utilities.
Yeah.
How many what?
Kids?
Kids, just one.
And do you pay child support out of your check?
I'm sorry, Honor. I didn't hear you.
Pay for the child support? Does it come out of your check?
Comes out of a check every week.
I'm glad that you're paying child support. That's a great thing. I'm proud of you for doing it because not many do. I'll have you fill out an application. Let me take a look at it. And then if you do qualify, which I think you probably will, then I'll grant it for you. Okay. The other thing is this, though, is that you got to understand that there's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI. And if you don't hire a lawyer quick enough, it's very possible that your driver's license gets suspended and you're not able to drive. Do you have a Texas driver license?
I do, still valid.
Okay. And you,
Pending hearing, Your Honor.
sorry, say it again?
Pending hearing with
For the-
Texas Department of Public Safety.
Got it. Okay, so just be aware that that's an important hearing. You could lose your license, so. The lawyer we give you now is not gonna do that. That's something that you're gonna have to do on your own, or you typically will hire a lawyer to represent you in that hearing.
I think it was a $200 some
So I don't
dollar.
wanna, but that's something that you can do on your own. We pay for the criminal case, not for your, because that's a civil case. Okay? All right, if you want to get on over there, we'll give you an application, we'll have you sign a reset, and then we'll have you take a signature box. Please.
That's right.
So let's wrap this up. Mr. Westbrook came in facing assault charges against his own mother. But as the testimony unraveled, we saw a different picture. A young man struggling with mental health, a mother desperate for help, and a legal system caught between punishment and treatment. The judge ultimately prioritized medical care, issuing protective orders but allowing Westbrook to seek psychiatric treatment instead of immediate jail time. This case highlights the razor-thin line between criminal justice and healthcare in America. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.